Still a bit warm here.
Let's go!
Tua to throw right away. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On play action, here's Tua. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. They'll run for the first time with Pierre Strong. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Tua. Caught on the slant. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Looking to pass. Tua. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expected to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yep, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Singletary again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Emmanuel Ogden. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There's a nice move. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Tua. He finds his man, complete. That's Ellis. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. The Dolphins are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. 2 now on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Logan Hall fighting through and dropping him for the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. The throw over the middle taken in. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Winston, nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Yeah, it's...
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Tua going to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Strong again. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Got his man. Now the ball comes loose. And the Buccaneers have it.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On 3rd down, Winston sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now Hill to return it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He finds his man, complete. That's Ellis. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They'll run here with Dillon. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It's a big loss of 5 there on 2nd down to bring up 3rd and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him, and with field goals. 1st and 10, Winston. The open man here, Renfro. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Winston on 3rd and 2. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They go play action. Winston being chased out left. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing. Winston. Caught out right by Renfro. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Winston now from the 50. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hayes. And he is going to have the Bucs first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Winston. He finds his man, complete. That's Hayes. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. First down, Winston. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So we have reached. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Hayes. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Finding room at midfield. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Down inside the 10, and he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Dillon is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Charles, you've got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, Charles, just some... So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. And we'll tell you once here, we're out of tough patch. This two shall pass. And if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, Winston. This one taken in by Otten. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, Winston. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
Down. Striker. 3-3.
Now Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston eluding the pressure right. That's complete right around the 8. Call it a gain of a yard. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Jalen Phillips, the fourth.
Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He finds his man, complete. That's Ellis. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. That's into the hands of Waddle downfield. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Back now in Tampa.
Here we go.
It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Tua to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Tua going to try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. throwing on second down. Winston. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The offense on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Play fake. Winston. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Again, it's Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep it.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Winston. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 24-yard line.
From the 24, Winston. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a toss to Singletary running to the left. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Winston. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Throwing. Winston. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Now Winston. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. After the turnover, it's Tua. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Strong. They find some open field here. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, in this part of the game, the fourth quarter, this is where a running back really has a chance to shine. This is what they've been training for, to take over the game down the stretch. The defense, it's been battered all game long. And here, this is just a case of a runner imposing his will.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Taken down for the 5th. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is caught by Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jameis to throw it. He finds his man complete. It's Hayes. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, Winston. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. To the air again with Winston. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And going deep for Hill. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
One last shot now for Winston. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that.